So, as I got ready to leave and go to Houston, Texas, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since last night. I don't know. Just can't sleep. I don't feel welcome and I just can't sleep here. Anyway, so in 2019, because that's when I moved to Hawaii from Hawaii to Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It was all around that time. Okay. And I was waiting on the train. People was bullying me and talking shit about me because I took shit out my ass. And so, yes, I felt embarrassed. I didn't know I was going through no humiliation ritual or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know none of that. So, this guy out of nowhere had like a long jacket on, like a cloak type jacket on, but his energy and his spirit felt familiar, like I know him, and he was trying to talk to me. He was asking me, "Oh, so where are you going? Or where you? I didn't want to tell him because I was being stalked by my attacker that's attacking me today." So I didn't want to tell him, so I was like, I'm trying to just go somewhere hot where it's warm at and stuff like that. I ain't trying to be out here in the cold or whatever, because it was about wintertime by the time I left Johnstown. It was wintertime. So I was getting on the train and he was like, "Well, do you mind if I sit with you?" I was like, "No, I really don't trust nobody, or whatever." And all sorts of stuff was going through my head and my mind at the time. So I was like, "Nah." My nephew was up there with me. He seen me off, to Houston, Texas, around 2019, 2020. So I got on the train, and the person that felt familiar, he got on the train too. But then he wasn't, when I looked up, the train never stopped. It never stopped, but he was going. And I was thinking, well, maybe he got on another like train or something like that, or he just went somewhere else, or he must have just vanished. Anyway, so I was like, well, where did he go? And I was like, maybe he went to another seat. Maybe he went, he just went somewhere else. At this time, I didn't know he was a shapeshifter. And I was sure that he could teleport, but I wasn't sure. I knew he was coming in and out my place, but I wasn't sure. But I didn't know he was a shapeshifter. So, or a warlock or a source. I knew he was something dark and evil because just the look in his eyes is something wasn't right about him. I just didn't know he was a shapeshifter. Okay. The guy with the familiar spirit. Anyway, so I'm on the train on my way to Houston, Texas. And of course he follows me. I get to Houston and I call I get I talk to a cab driver in Houston. I'm telling him what I'm going through and stuff like that. He was like, "Well, say your attacker's name, excuse me, 3 times, and as you pray, say your attacker's name." And I've been doing that. I don't do it now. I just ask God to have mercy on his soul. Anyway, this man is so hateful and evil, and I didn't know that he was like that. he turned everybody against me, got everybody trying to harm and hurt me for something that belongs to me. That's mine. He's trying to make like I'm crazy and all. But anyway, I get to Houston and end up talking to this cab driver that helped me out and all. So I have to take breaks in between because Yeah, so he was coming in and out my place. I know that, but anyway, I went to I was at the train station in Houston, Texas, and this cab driver kept coming back and forth and dropping folks off, and I was curious, stuff was going on down there. I was curious, so I asked the cab driver, do he know like where some shelters at, or where can I be, or because I'm homeless right now, and I don't have much money to go anywhere. I had like maybe 200 to about $200 to $300, and he was like, well, he was like, you could go to a battered hotel for women, for abused women. At this time, I was getting abused. Like I'm getting abused now. I'm getting raped and I'm getting abused, and I was being accused of stuff that I didn't even do. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't understand what was going on. So I was trying to get away from him. And I didn't understand at all. Like, why is he attacking me? Like he's attacking me now. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I ended up I talked to the man, and I was telling him what was going on, and he was like, "Oh, I know what you're going through." He was like, "You having a Jesus moment." And I was like, "What the hell that mean?" He was like, because I think I was like 33 years old going through this. I'm 42 now, still going through this. And he was like, "You're having a Jesus moment." He said, "You have to continue to pray and fast." He said, "Whatever test and stuff you about to go through," he said, "just continue to keep the faith." And he said, "Pray and say his name. Say your attacker's name 3 times in the prayer to get rid of him so he wouldn't come back." Okay. Bodies. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. So the cab driver took me to this hotel and told me to continue to pray. And it was like a hotel, like in the middle of town, like where everything was at, just in the town somewhere. It was big buildings everywhere and stuff like that. And he was like, "You have to call this hotel to see, if you could get in, because it's first come, first serve for battered, abused women." And he gave me the number, and he told me anytime I need him to call him. His name is David. I remember. I still got the number. So he was like, anytime you need me, just call me and stuff, and I could see what I could do, and I could help you out. Okay. By this time, I'm at the hotel, and I'm tired. I've been fasting and praying for like a day or two or whatever, and I haven't ate nothing because I was fasting and praying and stuff. And I'm tired, and all I wanted to do is just lay down. So I went there and got me a hotel room for like 2 nights, because I didn't have enough for, about a week or two or whatever. Because it was like, I don't know how much it was, about $60 something a night, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. But anyway, I normally write this stuff down, but my stuff been all over he put all my stuff all over the internet, my business and stuff like that. So I try to keep stuff in my head nowadays, and if somebody talking about it, a situation, like it looked like my situation, I will remember it, and then I'll re-talk about it again. So I don't write it down. I just keep it in my head, because he's stealing my ideas and stealing my stories, and making money off of my ideas and stuff I like to do or whatever I do. Anyway, he he dropped me off at the hotel. I finally got there. It took a whole. Oh well, no. Let me. I'm gonna have to do this. Okay. Y'all be all right. I'm giving it to y'all raw and uncut. Okay, just how it is. I'm fucking up and all, but yeah. So he dropped me off at the hotel. I stayed for 2 nights or whatever, and the lady let me stay for another day. Because the man said he was going to come back and like pick me up and whatever. But as I went to sleep that night, the lady, she astral project in my hotel room and went straight to my backpack. And I was wondering, why is everybody so interested in my backpack? Like, they could buy their own backpack. And I thought to myself, it's my book, because I like to write in my book, in my diary. I mean, my thoughts and stuff down, and music and stuff like that down. And they was in my book. In my she was like, because my book was, when I woke up, because I seen her in my room, my book was halfway out of my bag. And I was like, well, why is my bag open? These people could go buy their own. In my mind, these people could go buy their own backpack if that's what they like. It was just a regular backpack. I don't know, something that my son gave me or something. And I was like, these people could go buy their own. But I seen my book halfway out of the bag. I was like, oh, okay. They after my dreams and my thoughts and what I be writing down in my book, because I used to write everything down before this man came into my world. And everything, and I might write something down every now and then, but I'll get back into it once this man is no more longer in my world. He can't attack me no more. Okay. So in the book, well, when I got up and stuff like that, I wanted to go, to the office and ask her, like, why was she in my room and stuff like that. But by the time I woke up, I think it was closed. I don't even know. I wasn't even trying to go out there because I was a little afraid, because I was like, it wasn't even in the hood, but the hotel was hood. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't bother to go out there or whatever. So anyway, because I don't like being around a lot of people. I'm not a people person at all. As long as you got good vibes, I could come around you, but then I feel everybody's energy and pain and hurt. I don't like being around all that, so I like to stay to myself. So anyway, I put it back in my backpack and I dozed off, and I don't remember happening. I'll write the rest in my book when I remember. So I went back to sleep, but I ain't sleep, hard, because I was in an unfamiliar place I didn't know nothing about. But I like Houston, Texas. I'll be back one day, just not right now. But yeah, I'm trying to remember, so that's why I'm like, looking to the side. I'm trying to remember everything. Next day came, I woke up, went to the office, and I talked to the lady. And the lady, she was, I asked her why was she in my room, and she was like, oh, you're so beautiful, what happened to you, and da-da-da-da. Tried to change the subject. And I told her I'm fine, nothing going on with me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that she knew what the hell was going on or whatever. So the lady was like, oh, you're so beautiful, what happened to you, and da-da-da-da. I usually keep my hair done and my nails did, so I wouldn't be looking all Ewoky and ugly and shit like that. Even when I look like this, I still think I'm beautiful, you know what I'm saying? So, but I had some horrible days, bad days, ugly days, beautiful days. Hey, I just been rolling with the punches and keep on going. Anyway, so I think I went down there and asked her, why was she inside my room, and why? Because I seen her astral project inside my room, and I didn't understand why was she in my room, and she straight changed the whole subject. I was too tired to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going to repeat myself, so I damn moved on. It was another guy that was out there that was trying to talk to me, and I knew this shit was on purpose, because everywhere I go, my attacker was trying to get like random people in every town to talk to me. Everywhere I went, no matter what. Random folks to talk to me. So I really didn't pay that man no attention, because I wasn't really like interested. I wasn't interested in nobody, because I was still feeling my attacker, but didn't understand why my attacker was trying to harm and hurt me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like he is doing today. He ain't stopped. He's still doing the same thing. So I went back to the room. I asked for some water, because I ain't had no water, and I had no food or anything like that. So they gave me like 5 bottles of water so I could drink it. But it was very, very, very old. But it was in a plastic bottle, so I thought it was drinkable, and I drunk it. So, man, when I tell you I'm tired, and I'm not like physically tired, like sleepy, I'm tired of fighting these demons and fighting this human spirit. Like, I'm a good person. I know people are out here calling me crazy and whatnot. You know, I can't help people for the way they think. That's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? And I know I look crazy, explaining this stuff and going through the stuff that I'm going through. This man is constantly sending entities around me on a daily day basis, nonstop. He astral projects in here every fucking day, raping me. Him and his boys, if he bring his boys in here still. You know what I'm saying? He shapeshifting to so many people. People I don't know, people I watch on TikTok, and all sorts of stuff. Sometimes he bring bitches around, witches, bitches, whatever you want to call it, so they can harm and hurt me while I'm asleep or doing this. He's a warlock or a sorcerer and stuff like that. And his job is to go around to make like I'm crazy and whatnot. And he has turned everybody against me. I lost a few people on this journey, going through this crazy ass shit that I'm going through, and he he's to me it seemed like he's winning, but the Most High God said he's not. You know what I'm saying? And then right now all I had is my child, and this is my last option. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to be here because I don't want to like argue with my child or put my child in danger or anything like that. But I don't have nowhere else to go. Nowhere. So I was at the hotel and I was okay there, but the hotel, it costs $900 and some dollars a month. You know what I'm saying? Everybody done turned their back on me and trying to kill me for $1 that's not even theirs, and some inheritance or something that don't belong to them or whatever. So I'm just putting it out there. So if I end up in a mental institution again, they're going to surely try to, for sure trying to kill me because I'm just trying to explain myself and tell the truth, but I don't have no proof of anything of what's going on right now. So, yeah. And he's definitely a soulmate. He came to kill, steal, and destroy. I'm made of light, and I got my darkest ways too. But I'm nothing like him. I'm not out here raping people and kidnapping people and doing ill shit. I'm not doing none of that stuff he does. I have a long list of shit that he be doing, but this shit is not about what he does to other people. This shit is about me and what he's doing to me, my attacker. So I would like to put his name in my thing, but I don't know how this stuff works. There's a lot of different Anthonys and Eddies and Mikes and all sorts of days. I don't have to say their last name. But anyway, I'm going to call him my attacker for now. Not even an ex-lover. A fucking fake-ass friend. Anyway. So, I just want everybody to know that I am not suicidal, and if you know me, I'm not lying about nothing. They're all trying to make like I'm crazy, that I'm losing my fucking mind and marbles. I'm constantly being attacked by entities and human spirits. If y'all ever read the book He Set the Captives Free by Rebecca Brown, it explained about the human spirits and then Freemasons and then and occult and stuff like that. There's an entity on a day-to-day basis raping me. I have a spiritual spouse, an unwanted spiritual spouse. I never even asked to get married to this man. He stole my identity and all, and trying to have other females be me when I am the real Lawreesha Smalls. Anyway, so when God tell me to do something, I listen. God told me to get back on YouTube and start making some videos. God told me in a dream to start making YouTube videos. I think around 2022, if I'm not mistaken, because they was trying to like lie on me and have another person act like they were me and they're not. They stole my identification and all. So this what I've been going through. I done heard so many rumors I was stealing, I'm trapping, and doing all sorts of ill shit. And all I'm just trying to do is keep a fucking roof over my head and food in my body and stay the fuck out of the way. Okay, back to where I was at. Okay, I waited from the um I called the shelter and see if I could get in, and I had to wait for 24 hours for them to call me back to see if I could get in into the shelter. They finally called me back the next day, and I got into the shelter. So I called the cab driver that said he was gonna take me to the shelter and stuff like that. And it was a long ride. Houston, Texas is huge. It's big cities. I mean, big tall buildings and all. We look like little ants in Houston. Well, I did anyway. Anyway, I called I called the oh yeah, I got into the I called the guy, I called David, and I asked him, uh, can he take me to the shelter and stuff. And he told me to keep praying and I'm gonna be fine and all of that. And so far, as he said, I was fine because I kept praying and I kept the faith. And even though these people, he's been trying to kill me. He's been trying to kill me since 2018. My attacker, and I have no, I had no idea why he was trying to kill me. And I'm thinking, well, damn, I thought we was cool. I thought we had a great connection and shit like that, and our sex was good, and you know what I'm saying. And I don't know what happened after I left his world. After he told me he was gonna fuck every damn thing and everybody, what the fuck I'm going to stay around for? So I left. Cause I'm not about to chase him around. Cause there's too many niggas out here that will love to be with me and chill with me and all sorts of shit, and get to know me and stuff, and not play no fucking childish ass games. I ain't got time for that. And be like Michael Jackson and catch me another fish. You hear me? Anyway, so I ended up at the shelter. I stayed at the shelter for a good week or two, if I'm not mistaken, about 2 weeks. I stayed there. Altogether, I was down there for like maybe 15 days at the most. So I ended up at I stayed there at the shelter for 2 weeks, about 15 days. Yeah, no, about 2 weeks. It's about 2 weeks. They said I could stay there for like I think 30 days or 3 months. I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I don't remember how long they said I could stay, but I end up staying, and the first few days was cool and stuff like that, and then like on uh maybe the following week I start getting into like altercations and shit with random fucking people I don't even know. Like, it was this one chick. She like she put her jewelry. This is a shelter, the women's shelter. She put her jewelry down, and she was like, I told the lady, I don't know why this girl's like kind of starting trouble with me and stuff, and I just feel like she just, I could feel things. So I was like, I just feel like she's kind of starting trouble or whatever and stuff. So the lady was like, oh, she was like, they just trying to start trouble with you because you're chosen. She said, don't pay them no mind and stuff like that. She's like, ignore them and stuff. So it's a Hispanic lady. She was Spanish. And I was like, okay, chosen by what? What the hell is they talking about? I just heard this shit on TikTok, and all of a sudden I'm chosen and shit. And I said, oh yeah, I'm chosen too. You know what I'm saying? And now all over the fucking world, I'm chosen. I'm like, what the fuck? Chosen? Chosen for what? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm about to get a gift or something. So I asked the lady, I said, can I like be alone? I just want to like go and meditate. Back then I was like meditating for like I would meditate 3 times a day. And I still would pray through all the day and stuff like that, talk to the Most High God and fast and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And they was feeding us, and we went out there to go get us something to eat and stuff. You know what I'm saying? If we had money and shit. So she let me sit in the meditation room, and so I could calm myself down, because this girl was just kind of like starting trouble with me and shit, trying to accuse me of something I ain't even motherfucking do, knowing they had cameras on me. I knew I was being watched. Right? I'll be back. So I went in there, and I meditated, and when I came back out the room, the girl was still trying to start trouble. She was, but knowing that they had cameras on me, they knew I wasn't doing nothing wrong or anything like that. So they was pretty much on my side. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed and asked God to remove, you know, anybody that's not supposed to be in my energy. Remove them, please, in the name of Jesus. And so the girl, she was like, kind of like getting on me and trying to, I didn't want to lose my bed, because if I would have gotten a fight, we would have gotten a fight, I would have lost my bed. So it was another chick in there. She was a blood, and she was, she started messing with I don't know, I think that the blood chick was like on my side, and she was like, yeah, I'm the one that took it, I'm the one that stole your shit. Like, what the fuck? I said, I was like, I told you I ain't take it, but I ain't even get an apology. I was accused of something I ain't even motherfucking do. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, you probably done pawned my shit. You probably done took it to the damn pawn shop. Meanwhile, I'm new here. I don't know nothing about fucking Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, I gotta like get up out of here and shit, because I just felt that like I could feel everybody's vibe, and it's just like gritting on me, and motherfuckers just, I could feel the heat. Because when I prayed and asked God to remove people out of my way, God did just that. He removed that bitch and more other motherfuckers out the way I know nothing about. And I only had a problem with that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he removed other motherfuckers out I had nothing to do with. You know what I'm saying? So that night I ended up sleeping just fine, without no drama, because the girl was starting trouble with other females inside the room and shit like that. I just got there. I was not trying to lose my bed over no fucking bracelet I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. All I had to do was pray and talk to the Most High God, and he got my back, and he did just that. I just want to say that I am Lawreesha Smalls. My identity has been stolen. I am gifted, so I've been dreaming about people like trying to be me and stuff like that, but they're using my younger pictures when I was in my 20s and I was looking beautiful and I was thinking I wasn't fat. I'm fat today. You know what I'm saying? Because when I stress out and get depressed, I tend to eat or drink alcohol. So, but this is me. I have proof of my ID, my social security card, and my birth certificate. Not by paper, because they stole it. I had 3 of them, but they stole all my birth certificates, but I still snap a picture of it. I am Lawreesha Smalls. So anybody that's trying to be me, they are not me. I am the real Lawreesha Smalls. And I have been gang stalked. I've been lied on. I've been accused of shit I didn't even do, all because I left this man alone. And I didn't want to be a part of his family fuckboy love affair. You know what I'm saying? And he's a warlock, sorcerer. He's something demonic. And he have entities in him. He has the spirit of Asmodeus in him. And they're all working together. Like, everybody's working together. Like the police, the doctors, in my world, and what's going on in my world, in my reality. The neighborhoods, friends, family, they all in on this shit. For trying to make like I'm crazy. I've been going through this stuff for 8 years. I'm gonna finish telling my story, but I just want to let y'all know that my name is Lawreesha Smalls. My name is I am her. And some people don't know how to spell my name and all of that, but I'm her. So yeah, I'm just letting you know. I've been poisoned. I have a spiritual spouse. I've been raped invisibly and stuff. I've been tortured from the inside out from these entities, or what's going on, because he's Eddie, or my attacker. He sold his soul, and he could astral project in here, and he'll come in here and rape me and rape my head and all sorts of shit. I've been praying, I've been fasting. Sometimes I'll be asking God, like, what's up? You just left me hanging and stuff like that. I barely can sleep. You can see I barely sleep like that nowadays, because I'm in my child's house, and I don't even like trust him, because I feel like he's involved, and he's helping him. He's helping my attacker, to attack me and make me think like I'm crazy and stuff like that, when this same attacker killed his grandmother and his daddy. And I am a seer. I can see things before it happened. And you know, and these people are not here to take up for themselves, or to you know, just to take up for themselves and stuff like that. And so I'm outnumbered. So I'm looking fucking crazy, but I am telling the truth. I have no proof. It's in Freemasons, it's people that's in the occult, um, witches and warlocks and the police, and everybody's involved, the community and all of that. They're all involved trying to make like I'm crazy for some inheritance that belongs to me, and some TikTok money that he made off of me. You know what I'm saying? It's like over, like I'm told it's $1 billion or more. You know what I'm saying? And he made some money off of me. God said I worked for it, but all he did was put the cameras and shit on me, and he claimed that he made me who I am today. He didn't have no fucking no, nothing. He did some ill shit to me, yes, but he didn't make me. He didn't make me nothing. I always had this sort of attitude, and this the way I always been. But the stuff that he's doing to me, like he traumatized me. I am traumatized. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm trying to hold it together, and it's kind of hard to hold stuff together when people is not. You have nobody on your side. Nobody. You see, I got a soul. I ain't possessed. See my eyes? Then he be online. He be talking shit about me in these groups and saying I smell and stuff like that. You know, I done been homeless and people look down on me and all sorts of shit, right? So he'd say I stink and stuff like that. But when we was fucking with each other physically, I wasn't smelling and stuff. But he comes in here and rape me whenever he wants to, invisibly. Then I have a spiritual spouse, you know, that has to rape me whenever Eddie tells him to, and then he's trying to like pull my wound and stuff out of my body. I know I sound crazy, and I have to put it out there because the Most High God told me to put it out there. They're constantly doing magic on me, witchcraft and stuff like that. They then constantly poisoning me, trying to take me out and trying to kill me. And everybody's involved, and everybody's helping my attacker to attack me. You know what I'm saying? For something that's mine, some inheritance and stuff like that. Mind you, before this man came in my world, I was fine. I had my own place. I was walking around and all sorts of shit. I was doing my own thing. I had my own place. He came to my crib and asked me for help and ended up doing me dirty and shitting on me. Betrayed me and shit, acting like he was my friend, and he fucking wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he did me dirty, and he doing a lot of motherfucking people dirty. Motherfuckers just don't know that. They'll know, you know. Let me keep on talking. My phone about dead. I'll be back. So when he raped me and stuff, I'm living with my son right now. I don't trust him, and because he got people in here watching me. He claimed he ain't got nothing to fuck to do with it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, he I would smell. You know, I'm not smelling on purpose around my child or whatever like that. I'll make sure I'm clean and stuff like that or whatever. But I would smell and stuff because I don't want him touching me. But that's not stopping him for touching me. And then when I go out and about and stuff, he'll have random fucking minions, random fucking bitches bullying me, saying that I stink and stuff like that. And these motherfuckers be grown as shit. Like, I'm 42, and we're still bullying motherfuckers today. But I guess we still bullying people. But anyway, I'm I stay and I mind my business. I keep my hair, I wash my hair like every 2 to 3 weeks and stuff like that. And I keep this thing on my head because witches and warlocks is constantly astral projecting in my area and my energy, you know, constantly doing stuff to me while I'm asleep. They be trying to take my wound out of my body. They be trying to drown me and all. They be doing all sorts of stuff. I know people is not going through, some people ain't going through all this stuff, but majority of the women that done dealt with witchcraft and all that stuff probably done heard, you know, done witnessed this type of stuff that I'm going through. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that I'm going through this type of stuff when I done nothing wrong to him. I had my own place. I was walking. My face was clear. You know, I said, yeah, you can see a little bit. I have a little bit. You know, my eyes kind of like a little black. It's not the mascara. See, It's not the mascara. I put eyeliner on there, but you can see a little bit around my eyes. They starting to turn black because I haven't been getting no sleep because I'm constantly being attacked by entities and human spirits and stuff like that. And every time my monthly period comes on, he comes through, he pulls on my wound, and he makes my stuff come on, and he drinks my blood. I know I sound crazy. I swear I know I sound crazy, but these people know what's going on. They shapeshift and all sorts of shit to like reptilians and all sorts of weird ill shit out there. They are not fucking human. They may look human on the outside, but trust and believe they are some fucking shapeshifters that sold their soul. They was human, but they sold their soul. Is what I'm trying to say. Sorcerer, witchlock, warlock, witches, whatever.